Hello, everyone. Hello again. This is the Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, your positive source of news and information. I want to say thanks a lot, President Trump. The word is you did a great job. As everyone know, Hurricane Harvey, not Steve Harvey, has hit landfall about Friday. And we have a lot of flooding in Texas, in particular Corpus Christi, Victoria, Texas, Houston, Texas. And this goes to show you that there are more things, excuse me, there are more things to do on this planet than fight and start wars. I want to say I have my film coming out, Director Marlon Green, starring uh, Director Marlon Green and supermodel Lydia Kalange in Earthbound. Earthbound is a business motion picture, well, a business motion picture multimedia cinema presentation. Exactly what it is. It's kind of long, but I have to emphasize business motion picture and multimedia cinema because we are dynamic. What I mean by dynamic is that you might see a video works cited, you might not see a written works cited page. You might see a file, an entire file embedded into the presentation. And you might see components of cinema for as the coloring, like I'm showing you here. This is more like a cinema blue type. And I can tweak it more, but this is just an example on the show. And so my night shows are going to be formatted a little bit different because my multimedia cinema splinters off in a few directions with my night show, sci-fi and technology, romance, things like that, and calling shots. And as you know, Houston is receiving a lot of rain, 24 inches, 22 inches, 30 inches in 24 hours or 48 hours is a lot. Almost 3 feet of water, go over 2 feet of water in such a short amount of time wreaks havoc. And so this goes back. You all should go see my film, Earthbound, starring myself and the gorgeous supermodel Lydia Kalange at the Black Film Festival Denton 2018, February 2018. And so I want you to look at that because it's more comprehensive. It's testament to the fact that I've been calling shots on the economy for years. And we need to start building artificial reefs now with all of the concrete debris and anything that's of that nature. And we need to start building our dikes and barriers and reefs now because the global climate change situation is not going to favor a lot of the cities that enjoy low tides and consistent weather. That's about to change. A lot of things about to change. They've been hiding extraterrestrials living here and throughout our solar system for decades, and they are eager to talk to us. They can talk to us a lot of ways. I don't know what they're really waiting on. And one of the ways that they can communicate is through video games, radio, AM radio, and signals in the sky letting us know this is not God but extraterrestrials. And so don't come down talking about y'all God because Soros done woke them people up, artificial intelligence, and they don't like that. And so we're not trying to get in trouble with them this quick anyway. And so we did get some things done. President Donald Trump has uh, provided disaster relief, and so he's automatically a better leader than George Bush because he's already handled the first major hurricane on his watch, and he's already aced it, in my opinion, because George Bush did not prepare and he did not respond well. And it wind up costing more money, and the flooding problem still is not done. Every year, Louisiana suffers from flooding problem. They won't listen to me. I'm telling them to invest in a electric economy because we get a lot of rain. We can sell that water. We can steam that water to power things. You know what I'm saying? We can use that water to purge things, distribute water all the way to people and sell that water to people who has a shortage of water. I'm suggesting that we sell water from Louisiana resources all the way up to Flint, Michigan, and as far as super tankers full to Africa, so that Africa can grow their livestock. And the HARP and the chemtrails is not about to stop anytime soon. And so this is why we need a president, a stronger president these days, because they care more for the deep state and the Illuminati than their citizens, and that's ridiculous. And so we need presidents that's bred to call their own shots from the beginning to the end. And President Trump is going to have to make a decision: the Illuminati or God. And that's a personal challenge that he has to make. It's all different for each one of us, have different personal challenges. They're just a little bit easier to see when you're on television all the time. And this is one of the reasons why being a low profile celebrity works for me, because I'm not going to get thrown into the media because I'm tactically proficient, and I'm not really the type they'd rather see. But I have a lot of good things to offer, and this is not about taking over the world. We African Americans and Africans need to implement our own depopulation problems or depopulation programs. I recommend a lot of us males get vasectomies too, because making all of those kids are not solving any problems. You're adding into the problems. And so, wrapping up, President Trump has done good with disaster relief pertaining to Hurricane Harvey in this August of 2017, and he has responded well. But in addition to that, we need to, or I have presented to you at the Black Film Festival Denton, Earthbound, which is a comprehensive business motion picture in multimedia cinema format, which emphasizes the reasons and the motivations behind saving our planet, monitoring the atmosphere, discouraging destructive technologies such as geoengineering, HARP, chemtrails. This stuff is killing us. We also have the main problem. The number one problem is the Fukushima disaster, because they're talking about they already contaminated the whole Pacific Ocean, and they're talking about 40 more years and dumping more of the contamination in the ocean for another 40 years. That is not acceptable. That is dishonorable, and Japan should be worried about solutions for the nuclear contamination than being overzealous about the North Korea situation, because they have been developing super drugs that has cured AIDS and has cured cancer, and so that gets Mr. Kim Jong-un a lot of points on in the global community affairs. And I don't think that people are going to take the nuclear capability more serious when you are providing good for the world, but Americans are banned from North Korea. So even if it was a widely available, Americans can't benefit. But the competition may make American pharmaceutical industry and medical industry pick up their game and start curing more diseases so we can move to other things. And this is the Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, urging you to stay positive and recognize that President Trump has handled this Hurricane Harvey better in 2018 than George Bush did in or on Hurricane Katrina / Rita in August 2005. And instead of the South innovating their cities for hydroelectric technology because we have plenty of water, they'll rather be victims of a flood every year, pour millions in the same old shit, and every year go through the thing of flooding. I'm like, bottle that water up, channel that water up, ship that water out. You know what I'm saying? Ship that shit to Africa. They can use a whole container full of water. They'll scratch that shit very well. And we need their organic food. We need their organic meat. We need better food processing in Africa to aid with business opportunities uh, with African and African Americans, transcontinental trade. And so that's what we be focusing on after this Colin Kaepernick thing blows over. And I'm glad he got a job now because pressure works. And so thanks a lot, Donald Trump, for handling the hurricane or tropical storm Harvey situation like an ace. You get good points for this. And everybody else in the Democrats who don't like it, it's just too bad.